Traveling is something that I have always enjoyed, and it wasn't really until my kind of mid 20s, mid to late 20s, that I really took it properly and really got myself around Europe. And I think it's really important to discover the world. You know, the world is such an amazing place, and I spent many years with a belief system thinking that I cannot go and see the world. You know, there's making up make believe restrictions in my head, and obviously right now it's something that I cannot do, and it's really made me appreciate with lockdown and not being able to travel. It's made me really appreciate it more than anything. And as soon as we are back to normal in any kind of way you want to put that, the first thing I'm going to be doing is traveling. And I really, really did take it for granted. And lockdown is teaching me a lot about, gratitude, taking things for granted, and really not appreciating things to their fullest. Not the fact that I didn't appreciate them, but just that now it's shining a whole new light on it. And I've just been looking at photographs on my phone this morning of the places that I've traveled, and it really does put a nice smile on my face, and it really does make me excited again to travel. And I think if anybody out there wants to travel, just do it. You know, absolutely do it. If I could turn back time, I would say to anybody, travel while you can, especially if you're young. If you're in your 20s, just take a backpack and just go. And I always used to think it was impossible, but we have so many great resources out there these days. You know, we can book a flight to somewhere. I mean, in normal given circumstances, regardless of lockdown, we could book a flight somewhere and just go away the next day, and stay in a hostel, stay in a hotel. And this is the beauty of what we have these days. And I've got some huge plans coming up as soon as we can get out of, go and travel other countries again. And I would really start looking into it. And I would recommend a website called Skyscanner, and it's fantastic because what I will do with Skyscanner is I will kind of look around and search the month, and then search different places and fly from, say, Birmingham in the UK or East Midlands in the UK, and I'll be looking at where the real good bargains are, because this is where you get those bargains where they normally are trying to fill the plane up, or flights normally on a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday are the go-tos as well. I always try and fly on a Tuesday, and then maybe come back on a Thursday. But it's not always necessarily the case. But if you look around, there's so many great bargains you can get out there. I actually travelled to Italy. I actually got a flight to Italy for £10 and a flight back from Italy for £10. And whenever I tell people about this, they just can't believe it. And it's one of those where if you just look around and you book, then you can really get some great deals. But in regards to traveling, looking at old photos of, Budapest, Barcelona, which is one of my favorite places, and it's great to be able to look back at those photographs. And another thing with traveling is that we can store these memories now forever online on the internet somewhere, and they will be on our phones, but we can back them up as well. And it's great to have that kind of photo album, and it makes me want to go back so badly. So I would say if anybody has been thinking about traveling in the past but been kind of putting it off, I would say once lockdown is lifted, really go and do it, because it can teach you so much, and it's the best lessons you can learn are the ones that are outside your comfort zones in life, and being in a different kind of culture. And this is what I love. I love the cultures, I love the people, I love the different way of living, and my goal is to travel further as well. For me, it was a lot of Europe, and once we come out of this, I'm going to be traveling a lot further out of the continents. Not gonna name any ideas I've got at the moment, but I'm definitely going to be traveling further. And you can learn a lot from these people that are living in different countries, and it's just a fantastic thing that we can do. In the world is such a huge place, and there's nothing. Obviously, there is something that is stopping us right now, but in normal circumstances, there is nothing that will stop us from going and staying somewhere, whether it's for a few days, whether it's for a few weeks, whether it's a month, whether it's 6 months, whatever you want to do. Go and do it.